Arriving a new country and dealing with all that is involved in settling there can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
The Canadian government has different benefits available to immigrants. These funds are designed to help ease your transition into the Canadian financial system.
Yeah.
And this also applies to both citizens and new immigrants, especially if you are a permanent resident. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. This is Zini, and I have here with me.
Jide.
We're all about helping newcomers settle down quickly in Canada, and we also share useful information that will make your relocation process seamless.
Yeah.
So in this video, we're going to be talking about the financial benefits of PR new immigrants when they come into Canada.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Here is a list of benefits and credits that you might be eligible for, even if you arrived Canada today as a PR.
I think the first one is the Canada Child Benefit.
Mm-hmm.
The Canada Child Benefit is administered by the Canadian Revenue Agency, CRA. This basically comes from the federal government, the main body in charge of collection of taxes and disposing of benefits in the country. The goal of the benefit is to help offset some of the cost of raising children.
Yes.
They care so much about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
The benefit is open to all Canadian citizens, permanent residents, including those who just arrived in the country. I mean, if you have any kid that is less than 18 years
Mm-hmm.
of age, you qualify for that. I remember when we came in newly to roughly 2 years ago, we had to file our tax for 2019, and that determined how much our kids would get.
Yeah, breakdown is all on the website, right? So if you make less than $32,000, about
As a
that,
family.
as a family,
Yeah.
you qualify for the full benefit amount of $569 a month, right? And if you
for a child less than 6, and for a child older than 6, I think the amount is $480.
Yes, about
yeah,
that.
that's the maximum you can get.
Yeah,
depending on your family total income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this the duration of this payment will be for 1 year, and after that 1 year they will evaluate your earnings and then see what you're qualified for the
most likely after the first year you're expected, or I mean in most cases your income surpasses the 32,000 benchmark, and then that reduces the benefit you get as
yeah. So the more you stay, the main thing about this is that they want to support you as soon as you get into Canada. So when you get in, let's say you haven't really gotten a job at that time, they work with the payments that you got from your home country. That's what we work with.
Yeah, what you declare.
Yeah, what you declare there, and that's where they would find out if you are the particular amount you're qualified for, right? And after a year, it will be reevaluated.
I mean, you would have gotten a job here. Maybe you and your spouse had worked for a whole year. Most likely, you are, of course, not most likely, you are expected to be above $32,000.
We also have the goods and services tax credits. This credit takes the form of a quarterly tax-free payment, and is intended to help, the low and moderate income Canadians offset some of the taxes that they pay on daily basis on goods and services, right?
Yeah, your visit to the store.
Yes.
Your payment for fuel and whatever. Yeah.
The payment is also based on the number of children that you have, your net family income, your marital status, and some other factors. All right.
Yeah.
So this year you could get up to $457 if you're single. You can also get up to $598 if you're married. $157 for each child under the age of 19. So there's a way they calculate it, and after that you're paid quarterly. For it, right? There are also a number of other benefits like Canadian Workers Benefit and Disability, but in this one you need to have worked for some couple of hours, I think 100 hours.
Yeah, they have a way to calculate
that. That's when you can.
So is that basically for disability? Like if you end up being disabled at work or if you are a
Oh
disabled
yeah, this
person?
is different. Yeah, the disability is different from the workers.
Okay.
Yeah, disability is if you have kids that are disabled, or if you are disabled yourself, you're
Mhm.
also entitled to some of those benefits that we mentioned.
Okay.
And then there is the one that is for workers, right? If
Okay.
you have worked for a particular time and you're no longer working, let's say you resigned, or you had to resign for some certain reasons, government will start to pay you for a period, the period that you are unemployed.
Yeah, that's EI, right?
Yes, that's EI.
And we like to state here that EI is not free. For every income you get in Canada, there is a deduction that is made from your wages
Yes.
that goes into your employment insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And some people may never need it all through their career. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have people that will need it when by the time you sum up the EI they've taken, it might be up to 5 years, especially for
Yes.
ladies. Now, when a lady goes on maternity leave, they go on EI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because your employer will not pay you when you're on maternity leave. And here in Canada, maternity leave can go as long as 1 year, sometime one
Yes.
year, 6 months, depending on the cases surrounding the pregnancy, the birth. Possibly you have a child that needs some sort of extra care and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That may take time. Yeah,
We also have provincial benefits, right?
yeah.
And I will only talk about the one that applies to Alberta because that's where we stay.
I
So
think that is paid quarterly.
yes, that is also paid quarterly, where you have the province paying a particular amount of money to
Yeah,
immigrants, new immigrants that are PR on citizens,
yeah,
right? And this is also measured on your income, your net
yeah,
income, right?
yeah.
So when they calculate your net income and see what you make per year, they would be able to deduct what you are qualified to. You can get as much as $780 a month, right? Or quarterly, sorry,
Yeah,
quarterly.
depending on the size of the family,
Yeah, your income.
depending on your income, those are factors that are considered to decide, okay, this is how much you are entitled to as family.
Yeah.
Is it paid as a family or is paid as
It's
individual?
paid that you can if you're single, of course, you're also
Yeah,
qualified
but
if
I
you're a
think we
family.
got ours as a family, right?
Yes, we
Because
got
everything
ours.
goes to you. That's how
Yes,
come I didn't
so
even see.
it's good that when
And
you
you know,
come.
let me say this about Canada. If you're married, if government need to pay anything, probably to your kid or to the family, it goes to the woman's account. So
Yeah.
just it's wisdom to stay together.
Yes, yes, that's
Yeah,
very essential. And there's
yeah,
another thing that the government provides for people. I wouldn't say it's a compulsory thing, but it's I think it's a provincial thing, or maybe it happens in all Canada provinces.
promises.
If we have welcome centers for newcomers, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think it's everywhere.
Yes, I think it's
Yeah,
everywhere.
and
So
most of those organizations are they are non-profits.
yes,
Some of them are funded by government agencies.
yeah,
They get funding from government. They get funding from philanthropies.
mhm,
They get fundings from different sources, and
yeah,
basically, I think what they do, not I think because I've experienced it,
yes,
what they do is just to make your settlement as
easy.
easy as possible.
Yes.
We started receiving services from most of them while we were still in
While we were back
Nigeria.
home, you can get services
Yeah, they
from
would
most of
call
them.
you. You tell them when you are coming in. They ask you questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of the questions they will ask you is, do you have any friend in the particular place you're going, which is
Yes,
very key.
which is very
And
key.
we were so fortunate. We have a couple of friends here in Canada, and it really aided our settlement.
Yeah.
Another thing they would help you for is the settlement of the kids in school.
Yes.
Yeah, they tell you the schools around you, the things that are considered because you are looking at a busing system. They tell you the coverage of the buses.
Mm-hmm.
They ask you for where you stay. You know, they just guide you on choosing which school is best
Mm.
Talking of distance and all, best for
Yeah.
your kid and all.
There's another one. This is not financial, but I just needed to add this one. Is the food bank. You know, that service was very helpful for us when we came in.
Eventually, it's financial
I think
because
it's financial because it was really
it
helpful.
saves you a lot of money.
Yes, and we realized that a lot of newcomers didn't even know that those
Yeah,
services existed when we
yeah.
came. So it's one thing to keep in mind when you're coming to Canada. You are entitled to, you know, free food and groceries for at least 6 months or even more than
I
that.
think the thing about this society is the fact that you hardly would go hungry,
Yes,
even if you don't have a job yet, even
yes,
if things are tight for you.
yes.
But when it comes to food, they try as much
They
as possible.
try.
In fact, food here is a fundamental human right, right?
Yeah. So when
Like,
we came
I
and
think we came in the heat of COVID,
of
and
COVID,
while we were still on isolation, they came around to drop some
yes,
stuff for
and
us.
all we had to do was just give them a call, tell them we
Yeah,
were interested,
they asked for the
and
number of
they
your
they'll
family,
ask for the
your
exactly.
address,
They'll just come drop it
and
there, and
boom.
if you want to go take it from them, you can. We
Yeah.
had so many things that were packaged for us, and we
And
utilized that service. Yeah.
afterwards, we visited them like 2 3 times. And
Yes.
as soon as God, blessed us and we don't have need for
Need for
such again.
those.
Now, the only thing on our mind is how do we give back now, because that's the way the society is.
Mm-hmm.
As much as possible, you just want to be part of.
Yeah, because that food bank is also people like us, and people,
Yeah.
you know, that donate these things to
Mm-hmm.
those
Yeah,
centers
some of those
to,
stores,
yeah, to
big
provide
stores,
support for new
yeah,
immigrants, people who don't have
families that are going
families.
through.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that service was
And
really helpful for us.
another thing I noticed there is nothing like shame.
No,
You
no,
don't
no,
have to
no.
be ashamed.
Nah,
You are not poor.
nah.
People go through seasons in their life, and when you come in newly, some of these things are just bound to happen because
Mm-hmm.
no matter what you brought in, the moment you pay the first rent, the second rent, there is this
Especially if you haven't gotten a job yet.
yeah, you're careful, right? You're
Yes.
looking for where you can get support, right? And
Yeah.
it's just that, and you get there, you meet everybody, people that are born here, people that have been around. It's just that level of comfort that you know that
Yes.
okay, even if things goes as bad as it could be. Remember those times whenever we have to go visit them, I have to go alone because the car will be full.
Yes.
There won't be space for any other person in the car. So
Yes.
you load the car and all that.
So
And
yeah, that's just what we wanted to share because I just felt like, you know, a lot of people are going through this whole process of coming to Canada and they're thinking, is this worth it, right? All of this that I'm doing, is this country even looking forward to
yeah.
welcome me? Is this worth it? And this is just one of the tip bits
Yeah,
of benefits of coming over to
so
Canada,
we
right?
shouldn't talk about tax returns now.
I skipped that one.
Yeah, and another benefit you get is tax returns because when we came newly, I wasn't expecting anything. We were not expecting anything, and because what we declared was far less than the minimum, the baseline for as far as income is concerned. So they did some sort of calculation, and we got something good as tax return.
Yeah.
Government collect tax, right? Quite all right, and somehow when you start working and you see what goes into your tax, you feel like, oh, this is much and all that. But the thing I've noticed so far is that eventually it will even
Somehow
out.
you get
Yeah,
something back.
if
Yeah.
there is something collected from you that you don't have the capacity to give, government will refund it to you.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
called tax return.
Yeah.
So
But all of these are not permanent. The more you settle down,
yeah,
the more you get good jobs, the
yeah.
more you have
The
a
tax
bit more
returns
stability.
reduces.
Yes, all of these
Sometimes you have to
funds.
pay government back
Exactly.
when
All
you're
of these funds,
undertaxed and
yeah, the
all that.
child benefit and everything reduces. But
Yeah,
this is to cushion you, to stabilize you when you come in
yeah.
to Canada. So I just want us to know about this so that when we come in, for newcomers that are just coming in, for those that are intending to come, have this at the back of your mind. When you come in, it's your right. It's something that you are entitled to, right? You ask for how it's done. Everything is on their website, right?
And
And
please
sign up.
always ask for help. We
Yes.
got help, right? Because we kept asking, right?
Yeah.
We asked from neighbors. We asked, there are different community groups that you could join on Facebook.
Yes.
We joined some groups on Facebook, and
Yes. That very
people, a
helpful.
lot of people are just looking forward to receiving new
Receiving
people.
you.
They are
Yes.
looking for how to help, how to support you.
Yes.
So please
Yes.
don't feel like you are not a bother to anybody. People here are very nice and
Yes, and
welcoming.
warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's it, guys. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for
Thank
sticking with
you.
us. We love you. We love you. We love you. Bye.
Bye.